back to Torment. Should still gotta level up Makina real quick. Stat pools, speed. I get 2 points, right? Lucky competence. Nice. Cypher limit increase. Nice. Camaraderie field enemies within range. Makina who fail to resist gain blinded. Damn. That's pretty good. One ability, Illusory Warrior. Summon a psychic construct that helps you flank your enemies. This character can only summon one Illusory Warrior at a time. Analytic attack. Attack that deals weapon damage +3. If the target has any negative pebbles, you gain health equal to 50% of the damage done. And Mealgic Dust. Fling a cloud of nanoparticles in front of you, dealing 3 physical damage and conferring dazed on any enemies who fail to resist. +1 damage per effort applied. Let's go to the Illusory Warrior. Speak to Lady Ash again. Just talk about upgrading. I probably don't have the money anyway right now, but sure thing. But in case I wasn't clear before, I can't do much with that with what you're wearing. It's pretty good as is. Your friends, on the other hand, I can help. Who needs work done? What? She says, jumping. What's wrong with my clothes? Nothing, Ash says, smiling down at her. But I can make a few changes to your jacket and shirt. Nothing fancy or heavy, just a few things you'll like. She looks up at you. 105 shins. Neither of you will be disappointed. Let's do it. All right, she says, pressing her palms together. A warm line traces the edges of her joined palms. This feels incredibly odd, Rin says, staring down at her shifting clothes, but not in a bad way. She gives you a nervous smile. Thank you. Lady Ange modified the shirt to hold various hidden pockets in its linings, allowing Rin quick access to various handy tools. Okay, cool. I have a feeling that when I leave this place, it might be a one-way trip. And there's a chance I could be locked out of going back into the valley. Because I remember when the guy flew here with the airship, he said he wasn't going to be able to take me back. And I'd find some different way back. So I'm thinking I'm going to be teleporting somewhere using one of these paths. Now, hopefully it doesn't lock me out of going back into the valley, but maybe it does. So I'm not going to take that chance. I'm going to go back into the valley now just because there's a few people I want to talk to. And then I'll come back here.
I'm going.
I closed the gate. Hopefully the cultists will stop bothering you soon. Truly? Her face becomes full of light. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Both the living and the dead are forever in your debt.
I'll remember that.
I regret I have nothing to give you. We do not have much in the way of personal possessions. However, there is one who might. Ronos Kaisol. He likes to collect odd relics from the alcoves outside. He would be more than happy to reward you on our behalf, I'm sure. If he has anything to give, seek him out of the valley. On the tomb below for a girl named Choi Kaisol. Do you know anything about her? Kaisol. Well, I don't know anything about her, but you might ask my colleague, Ramos Kaisol. Should be in the valley somewhere if the cultists haven't killed him, that is. Yeah, I've already spoken to him about that. I almost didn't think I was going to make it out of there alive. You are a saint in human flesh. Thanks for your help, friend. We might have made it, but I'm glad we didn't have to take the chance. I suppose I should be thankful, so thanks. Woodflag's going to blame me for this good turn of events, I know it.
Yes.
You want it done right.
All right.
Hey, Tantalum. Hey, friend. Have you been seeking the secrets of the valley? I've read about 15 tombs. Great! Keep searching. You're sure to find the answers you seek. He smiles gently. I met Silver. He said he knew you. Ah, and how is that delightful creature? How has it been doing on its particular task? What is Silver? What kind of creature? A human, I suspect, though in a strange shape. He smiles to himself. A strange shape indeed. What answer is Silver looking for? Oh, that's for him to decide. But I imagine it's not an answer he seeks. More like he's seeking himself, or itself, if you prefer. He's got that micro mesh armor. I might just buy that back from him. So I don't have to be wearing this heavy ass stuff that's, even though it looks awesome. I really want is this Exuvia armor. How the heck did I wind up with this? I must have been drunk when I bought this and I misclicked or something. Or I wasn't drunk and I just misclicked anyway. Oh shit. I could sell this floral marecaster, but I haven't used it yet. You know what? Let's use it, see what it does. Then I'll sell it. The two-worm device hums and throbs in your hand, and though you hear no music, you realize your lips are mouthing the words to a song in a language you don't speak. You feel the mare in this device contains blooming within you like a flower, looping vine. The metallic petals of the device flutter in the slightest breeze. Light sparkles off the intricate circuitry within them. Red. It's the color of the sky as the sun sets behind the stacked hovels. It's the color of the dust that coats the massive obelisk rising beyond the hovels, holding back the endless waters of the oasis. It's the color of her skin. The woman's name is Sakya, Her skin turns red when she's afraid. A mutation. Red is the color of her blood running from the gash in her forehead. Red is your rage as you look at the two men who tower over her, laughing raucously, taking turns to vent their spite. You can smell it, the blood and their loathing. It stinks worse than Sakya's fear. Please, Sakya begs you, please stop them. Help me. Human rights, beauty, one of them jeers. There ain't enough water to go around, but this trawl sport thinks she deserves more than the rest of us. Sakya starts to protest that it wasn't her, but the human kicks her in the face. You all do it, he spits in her face. Don't think we ain't seen every one of you taking more than your daily cup. That should be enough for any filthy mutant, but no. Now you got the Burgrave thinking about changing the damn laws. He kicks her again to make his point. The other one steps forward and looks down at you, blocking the sun. I bet you deserve as much as a human, too, don't you? Think you're better than the rest of us? You restore human rights to assault and murder. Doesn't seem like you thought this through. They hit Sakya one more time, then stop, breathing heavily. One of them mutters something to the other, and they both back down. The other looks up at the darkening sky. Getting dark, he says. He turns and leers. God was a dangerous place at night. Who knows who could get hurt? They turn to leave. As they walk past you, one of them spits in your face. Watch your back, beauty. Next time it won't be just the two of us in broad daylight. Then they're gone. After they leave, a surgeon runs forward to attend Sakya's wounds. A small boy covered in blood blisters comes out from his hiding place to watch. An enormous mutant with an elongated neck towers over both of them. A woman with blue skin runs out of her house. Ash! She shouts at the boy, you get home this instant. The boy tears himself away from Sakya and the surgeon. Suddenly, he stops to look up at you. They said they were coming back. What are we gonna do? His mother Lali puts a hand on the boy's shoulder and also looks at you. What are we going to do? You feel the heat of several dozen eyes asking the same thing, looking to you for guidance. We should fight, the boy Ash grins with his sharp yellow teeth. There are lots of us. We can take them. Hush, child. His mother taps him lightly on the back of his head. A blood blister pops, covering her hand with a sticky, smelly goop. Damn. Anyway, don't listen to him. We're not fighters, you know that. The woman Lali looks over to where the surgeon is ministering to Sakya. You shouldn't ask me what I think. I think we should just keep our heads down, but that won't stop this, will it? I wonder if anything can. Sakya looks up. Her skin is multi-hued now and reeks of overcooked vegetables. Pain. Thanks for your help, she manages. You know what I miss? She's obviously half-dazed as she speaks. Your music. You used to write the most moving songs. Her head lolls to one side. I miss your songs. All three of Misha's hands are busy, fussing over Sakya with several different pastes, injectors, and spray canisters. Can't take much more of this, she mutters. I mean all of us. Seems like someone comes in here causing trouble every week now, as if life in the Morphling grotto weren't hard enough. She slams 3 ciphers down at once and glowers at you. What we should do is talk to the Burgrave. He might actually be able to do something. He returns to Sakya with a groan. Not that he would. Not that any of us could even get to him without trouble. But it might be the only chance we have. This mutant stands 2 meters tall without his long neck. His hands look strong enough to rip bricks in half. It's a wonder he didn't do anything to help Sakya when he clearly could have. His voice, when it comes, is strange and sonorous, emerging from the multiple holes pierced through his neck. Zell will not feast until blood has come to rain, he says, and you realize he's talking about himself. Not that he makes any sense. He looks directly at you. Zell desires blood to rain. Let's go talk to the Burgrave. You follow the path the thugs took to leave the grotto. It leads you away from the towering obelisk down a winding road. shadowed by tall sandstone buildings on either side. The closer you get to the main town, the more humans there are. Every one of them stares at you. Some turn away quickly, feigning nonchalance. Others curl their lips in disgust. A few tell you to go back where you came from, the waste, preferably. One warns you'll die out here, but the way he says it, it seems like he hopes he's the one who kills you. In the town square, you are shoved and jostled on all sides. What few kind faces there are steer clear of you entirely. Finally, you reach the Burgrave's Tower. The tower marks the center of the town square. It is clearly not of the Ninth World. It is made of some older material, tipping so much it's a wonder it hasn't collapsed yet. The Burgrave is easy to find. He stands in front of the tower, a stout man in a colorful robe, more colorful than most Jerboan citizens. His robe is adorned with various pearlescent beads and discs that mark his station. He's speaking with a richly dressed man and woman. Burgrave does not seem to have noticed you, but the couple he's speaking to are clearly disgusted by your arrival. Burgrave gives you his sudden attention. Oh, he says, I was so engrossed in what I was doing. He looks you up and down, though not in the disgusted way his fellows do. What brings a mutant out here? You state your case, telling him of the attack on Sakya and all that came after, including their warning that they would return. The couple leaves, but he listens, waiting patiently for you to finish the whole tale. It must be of great importance to you, he says, for you to come here and even interrupt three of Jerboa's most important officials. Very well, I will have it investigated. After all, the grotto was part of the city too. You thank him and return home. There are very few people on the streets outside the grotto at this time of night. Suddenly a few figures emerge from the shadows. Two of them are the humans from before. Well now, one says leering, what are you doing out? A gleam in his hand tells you that they are carrying more than fists this time. More figures emerge surrounding you. The scrape of metal sends a shiver up your spine. I don't think talking's going to work the second time. I'm going to try to run for it. You pretend to attack them, then juke the other way and run past. You tear down the alley, their footsteps in hot pursuit. Misha sees you first. She shouts to the others and they prepare for a fight. She gives you a makeshift club and you turn to face your adversaries. But this is worse than before. It's not just the two thugs beating up Sakya, but an entire gang of humans who come to take their anger out on the mutants of the grotto once and for all. The fighting begins faster than you expect. The air is filled with shouts of rage and pain. With a tremendous whack, you knock down the man in front of you, but looking around you see everyone's in danger. Try to protect the surgeon since he can help others. I hate to make choices between the people, but I clearly have to. You run to Misha's aid, but the surgeon has 3 hands filled with various relics. The thugs are fleeing from her, lest they be turned to ash toward the back end of an anime like their friend. Apparently she doesn't need help, but the others very much do. Alright, let's help Ash and his mother. Ash attacks the men with vicious ferocity, but his mother even more so. She's like a caged animal, slashing the face and throat of everyone who comes near her son. But as the thugs realize their danger, they overwhelm the boy and his mother. You rush to their aid, knocking a shiv out of a man's hand just before he stabs young Ash's face. Ash jumps forward, smashing the man's face with his club. His mother's not so lucky. You turn around and she has already fallen, as have many other mutants. Sakya and Misha are taking care of themselves, but the others are in serious trouble. As many mutants have died, the grotto has killed more humans. They're pressed back out of the grotto and the noise soon draws the attention of more Jerboans. Some of these join the fight against the mutants, but many more stand alongside mutants defending them. Something slams you in the back then. Before you can turn to face your attacker, another blow smashes your head into the dirt. Life seeps from your skull. Some distance away, you see Zell lying dead on the ground as well, dozens torn apart beside him. The world fades to blackness. You hear the fighting spread, a full riot. All of Jerboa has joined one side or the other. Never again will the grotto be ignored. Huh. Interesting there.
If trouble comes, Rin, stick by me. I'll keep you safe.
I was planning to hide.
Honestly, I was hoping to hide with you.
Alright, let's sell this American history. Puts me up to 296. How much do I need for this, what's that armor? Exuvia, 380. Well, if I sell this reactive plate, I'll definitely have enough. Nice. Whoa! Funky. I think I'm good here.
All right. Fine.
Stuff Phoenix. Oh, you're back. Seems slightly surprised. I found your marker in the necropolis. The note contains a code to your tomb.
I'll remember that.
He takes the note from you, scrutinizing it intently. He shimmers and flickers momentarily, and then exerts himself to remain material enough to force a visible will. That would explain why I could not understand myself. An artificial construct in my mind. I am dead, and manifest again. Have I mastered time? He takes an internal inventory. No, I am a particular shade, a remnant, an echo of what could have been. I shall fade, then, and hope that my lessons remain. I thank you. Knowledge is precious. Treasure yours, and now I will rest. Farewell. With a flicker of light, the yawning of a consciousness aroused and returning to oblivion, he flickers away into the air. A faint hiss is the only mark of his passage. Oh wow, I leveled up again on 3 of my characters. Sweet. Stat pool. Speed and intellect. So dismay. Enemies in range who fail to resist gain demoralized. Sight for limited increase. Nice. 2 abilities to learn. Pretty useful. I could use that with Eratis. will take Unstoppable Force and Insight action. There's a stat pool. Can't increase might. Notice. Stat pool. Might. And Martina's not going to level up yet. Okay.
Emeritus? A curious thought occurred to me. You know I've warned you about those. Really, Emeritus? Why, yes. I am. I am really Emeritus. Oh, good one. You know, it is so nice to have someone I can talk to.
His eyes alight when he sees you return. The children of the Endless Gate have curtailed their activities, and I have no doubt it was due to your actions. He presses a device into your hands. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
I'm ready to take my path.
You acquired a bonded item. These pieces of equipment are powerful Numenera artifacts that go in the bonded equipment slots on the inventory screen. When equipped, they fuse directly to your skeleton, nervous system, or organs, providing significant positive effects, but their invasive nature can also produce negative effects. You can equip up to 2 bonded items at once. If your concentration skill is at novice level, both items inflict their negative effects. If trained, you ignore the negative effects from the first item. If specialized, you shrug off all negative effects from bonded items. If your skill level is in ability, one of your bonded slots is locked until you improve your concentration skill. Brace of Mighty Calastora. +1 Might Edge, +1 damage per effort applied, +6 on esoteric attacks. Max +6 on esoteric attacks. Negative effects -2 might pool. When this synth device is put on, it suffuses the wearer with physical energy flowing throughout the body, radiating inward to reinforce the blood flow and energy resources. The device utilizes your body's natural processes to direct this energy, so it can cause a strain on the wearer even as it heals him. You have heard whispers of a legendary glaive known as Mighty Calastor. Not particularly skilled or smart, Calastor's legend lives to this day primarily because his career as a warrior spanned to the end of his days at a very ripe old age. Even as his hair fell out and his limbs turned thin and frail, Calastor was still fighting on the front lines of some of the most famous battles of the Saga's Protectorate. Now it appears you have found at least part of the secret to his story. Can anybody else wear that? Oh, they can. She has this bonded. That would be good for him, but he would get the negative effect. Who has concentration skill? I do. And full concentration skill. So I wouldn't have any of the negative effects. You know what? I'm not going to equip it yet, though, as it doesn't really help me that much. Does she have concentration skill? No.
Yes.
Alright, I think I've spoken to everyone I need to out here.
Go.
Let's go back and to Neil the best.
All right.
I'll handle it.
All right, Ren. You can do this.
Oh, sweet. She's up 11. Um... Sweet. Plus 15% tax.
Yes. Now.
Something to do.
Alright, let's improve the armor of my other characters if I can afford it. Lady Ange. I don't need upgrades, Eratus declares, outraged. He immediately falters. Do I? You might, Ange says, frowning as she examines your companion. Let me take a look at your doublet and undershirt. I could do something with slits? Possibly slits. Maybe vents. Good, she says, lacing her wire-strung fingers together. Hold still, please. Do I have to? He says, but he offers you a smile as the threads of his clothes begin moving of their own accord. Thank you, my friend. Eratus' undershirt. Lady Ange adjusted Eratus' shirt to offer limited protection to blasts of raw energy. Sweet. Well, let's help out Makina too, if I can afford it. Why? She says, giving you a suspicious look. I'm fine. Everything I own is fine. There's nothing wrong with a little tinkering, sister, Ange says smoothly. In the right places, I could fortify your halberd. Nothing major. Possibly add some shielding elements to your cloak. Shouldn't cost more than 60 shins. Gladly, Ange says, rotating a pulsing node on her thumb and stretching her hands towards Makina. The assassin twitches and glares at you as her armor remakes itself. If this kills me somehow, I'll find a way to take you with me, she bites her lip. And thanks. Thank you.
All right.
Ah, there's Adaris. Alright, we'll speak with these last few folks, and then Adaris. Is there anybody else over here named? Oh, there's another one. More named people up here. It's just a cast off. Well, that's it. Alright, we'll speak with the last few named people, and then Adaris next time.